Hi everyone, this is a math guru. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve the following algebraic equations and inequalities. The first question says x squared equals minus 5x. We have to solve for x. The first step is to move all the terms to one side, that's the left hand side, and then equate that to 0. So if we move a negative 5x to the left, it becomes x squared plus 5x equals 0. Then we're going to factorize the quadratic equation on the left. That's taking out a common factor, which is x. We're left with x plus 5 equals to 0. And in such a case, we equate each of the terms to 0. So we have x equals to 0, or x plus 5 equals to 0, which makes x equals to negative 5. So the two values of x to make this equation true is x equals to 0 or x equals to negative 5. The next question says, given v equals 4 over 3 pi in bracket r cube minus r cube, make r the subject of formula. To make r, that's the small r, the subject of formula, I'm going to start by dividing both sides by pi. So I have on the left divide by pi, and on my right divide by pi. I'm left with v over pi equals, the pi here divides this, that's 1. So I have 4 over 3 bracket r cube minus r cube. Then the next step is to get rid of my 4 over 3, and that's multiplying that both sides by the inverse of 4 over 3. So I have on my left hand side times 3 over 4, and on my right times 3 over 4. That's equal to 3 times v, 3v over 4 pi equals, I have my 4 over 3 multiplying 3 over 4, that will give me 1. I'm left with r cube minus r cube. Then the next step, I'm going to move my r cube to make it positive. I move it to the left, and then I move my 3v over 4 pi to the right. So therefore my equation becomes r cube equals r cube minus 3v over 4 pi. And to get rid of my cube, I'm going to find the cube root of both sides. So I have on my left, find the cube root of r cube, and then the same on my right, find the cube root. So therefore, my r, the small r, equals the cube root of r cube minus 3v over 4 pi. The next question says, solve for x if 2 multiplied by, in bracket, 4 minus 3x is greater or equal to 20. That's algebraic inequalities. So the first step is to divide both sides by 2. Whatever you do on your left, you do on your right. I have 2 into 1. I'm left with 4 minus 3x is greater or equal to 20 divided by 2, that's 10. Then I'm going to move my 4 to the right hand side. I have minus 3x is greater or equal to 10 minus 4 minus 3x is greater or equal to 6. The next step is to divide both sides by negative 3. Note that when you divide in your inequality, when you're trying to divide by a negative number, then your equality sign changes. So if I divide by negative 3, what is going to happen is I have negative 3 divided by negative 3, that's 1x. So it changes from greater or equal to less than or equal to negative 2. The next step, so I have x is less than unequal to -2. And if I represent that on my number line, I have -1, -2, -3. It's starting from -2, and I'm going to shade that because of my equality sign, and then less than, it's going to be in the left direction. The next question is a simultaneous equation. It says solve the following equations simultaneously for a and b. I have a plus b equals to 12. That will be my first equation. And then my second equation says 4a plus 2b equals 44. I can simplify further by factoring out 2. I'm left with 2a plus b equals 2 times 22. And if I divide both sides by 2, my 2 goes. So my second equation will be 2a plus b equals to 22. I'm going to use the substitution method. So from equation 1, I'm going to make a the subject of formula. Equation 1 says a plus b equals to 12. So therefore a equals 12 minus b. That will now be my third equation. And because I'm using the substitution method, I'm going to substitute equation 3 into equation 2. And what that will give me is every occurrence of a I replace with 12 minus b. Please don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button below for more easy to understand math concept. That becomes 2 in bracket 12 minus b plus b equals to 22. Expanding the bracket, I have 24 minus 2b plus b equals to 22. I have 24 minus b equals to 22. Therefore, my b equals 24 minus 22, which is equal to 2. Now that is a simultaneous equation, so we have to get both values for a and b. So because my b is 2, using my third equation, so I have from equation 3, my a will be 12 minus b, which is 2, which is 10. For the last question, we have Sipo is 7 times older than his son. In 25 years' time, he will be twice as old as his son. By formulating and solving an equation in X, calculate his son's present age. So I have two values. I have now and in 25 years, that's in future. And then I have the son and Sipo. So now we've been told that Sipo's is 7 times as old as his son. So if the son is X years, now Sipo is 7 times older than his son. So 7 times older than his son means Sipo is 7 times X. And the next statement says in 25 years' time, it will be twice as old as his son. So let's get both age in 25 years. So the son will be X plus 25 and Sipo will be 7X plus 25. However, we've been told that in that 25 years, it will be twice as old as his son. So writing an algebraic equation for that will be in 25 years, Sipo is 7x plus 25, and it will be twice as old as his son. So that will be son in 25 years' time will be x plus 25. So if you solve that, we have 7x plus 25 equals 2x plus 50. Collecting like terms, we have 7x minus 2x equals 50 minus 25. 5x equals 25. And dividing both sides by 5, we have x equals 25 divided by 5 years. And if you do a double check, if the sun is 5 years now, SIPO will be 35 years. That's 7 times 5. And in 25 years, the sun will be 30. And then SIPO will be 60, which is twice the age of the sun. Thanks for watching. Bye.